What is up, guys? So I got my bike here with me and we're gonna drive to Kottaberget Arena mountain bike. I'm still uploading all the live streams from 2021 because I haven't worked since then. Yeah, I'm gonna go work as a truck driver again real soon because I'm running out of, saved up money. Which I really like to live this way. It's like amazing because if you work really hard when you do work and you save up a lot of money, make sure you got a good living situation beforehand, and then you just quit your job and live on savings for a couple of years. So right now we're driving here in Värmland. Sorry if the views are not so beautiful. I will pause anytime now and continue recording once we hit Karlskoga, which is in Örebro land, no longer in Värmland where I live now, which is really nice, by the way, compared to Stockholm. A lot less crimes and, nicer traffic, and of course it's gonna be a bit more boring. So if I start working again soon, I don't know how entertaining the videos will be. So right now I'm gonna go to Kottaberget, which I believe is in Örebro, and after that I'm gonna go to Stenbrott, like a very beautiful mining place with clear blue water, and meet up with my dad, which actually lives in Stockholm, but he drove 3 hours yesterday over to Örebro, to Lindesberg, where he grew up, or he did grow up. He's from Småland. I have a video on him before when I picked up my motorcycle from Nynäs Harbor, which I can link down below if you want to check it out. I kind of miss that place by the ocean. Yeah, that's what I miss about living here, is the ocean. But you have the biggest lake in Europe, which is Värmland, or third biggest, I think. So now we're entering in here, slowing down from 110. So this is kind of how the car sounds like, which is actually kind of quiet, but right now I have the rear seats folded down, so then you can hear a little bit more. Now we're driving 90 here, so it's really quiet, man, which I love about this car. And very fuel efficient. That's why I refueled only 10 liters, because I want to test out how much fuel it takes. And the price right now is 18 kronor for diesel and 18.30 for gasoline. So the diesel is still cheaper, which it shouldn't be. It's always been more expensive than the gasoline until like 5 years ago or something. It started going down a lot for some reason. So it really paid off getting a diesel car instead, which is a lot more reliable in my opinion. There's less parts that can break in the engine, and also you can run on basically 99% CO2 reduced fuel, HVO 100, which is unfortunately expensive, but they do mix it in the regular diesel. So don't be afraid about these, I think, new emission rules where they mix in diesel or biodiesel, because it's not biodiesel, it's HVO. It's like only 5% or less biodiesel, because that is bad for the engine. The HVO is actually really good for the engine, or almost too good. It's too clean. So old cars, it can like destroy your pipes and stuff because it's so clean. But newer cars, I think it shouldn't be any problem. I have run this on 100% HVO a little while, and it actually takes a tiny bit less fuel on that because it's so efficient. Anyways, I've had this car now for 4 years, and timely done 40,000 kilometers. I can't believe we've driven that far, but yeah, I guess it's normal, 1,000 or 10,000 kilometers a year. Alright, so far the car's been treating me well, although I did get the right rear wheel bearing. Had to replace that because it was getting really noisy and really dangerous. wheels are pressed in on this car, so it's quite a job to change them. I did attempt it myself, but I didn't have this sort of gliding hammer to remove the wheel bearing, so I gave up. And now I finally got it done at the workshop for only like $250. It's a really good price. Oh wait, we're supposed to drive in here. Whoops, I almost forget that. You know, that's the thing I haven't missed about recording, man. It takes so much energy recording and talking at the same time. Man, I just made that exit in the last second. Don't copy me, man. So yeah, I knew a guy. It's like Martin's World or something. He started doing this in Oslo, recording and driving, and then he almost had an accident. So he stopped doing that. Good choice, man, because you know, this is nothing I recommend. Maybe I should put that in the top of my videos again, like I did before. Like, don't take me as perfect sample, or don't copy the driving and recording. But so yeah, I had the wheel bearing, and I did change the 2 thermostats when I bought the car, because I noticed via the hidden secret menu, which is the only place you can see the water coolant temperature. Although now I can see the oil coolant temperature down here. Instead of the fuel gauge, you can change it to the oil temperature. So now we're running a smoothly 82 degrees, and it bumps up to like 90 degrees when it does the DPF regeneration, which is like the only downside with owning a diesel car, is the DPF, which can clog up. But if you just drive long distances once in a while, it's no problem at all, and you can actually clean it out if it gets too dirty. You don't have to change it. And what's so awesome about this car is it can go up to 323 horsepower without anything at all except ship trim, like only changing the computer, like from 197 horsepower to 323 horsepower just by tuning it in the computer. You may have to clear the DPF, like drill through it, but I'm not so sure about that. I'm running completely original with 250 horsepower, and it's going great. So yeah, I changed the thermostats. The EGR is still there and everything. There's no swerve flaps to worry about on this car, or the oil separator filter, which you could also have to worry about, but that is also blanked in this model, the 3 Series, like from the factory. So I'm lucky I got that one. If I did end up buying a 5 Series, which I would like, because it's bigger, less sportier though, but it's a lot bigger, more comfy. Then I had to do the swerve flaps delete, I think, and change the oil separator filter. And also the only thing, of course, is the chain, the cam chain, which you might have to worry about. I might change that soon, but on the other hand, I've seen a lot of cars on the second-hand market which have never changed their chain, and they're running like 400,000 kilometers or more on their cars. And I did message them like maybe 5 different cars with around 400,000 kilometers and asked if they changed the timing chain, but they haven't. They said it had never been done, and probably not even the water coolant pump. Right, so another thing I have had problems with in this car is leaking in water from the front doors. It started with this left door, and I believe it was 2 things. One thing is the vapor barrier inside the door, which was not tight, it had come loose. I don't know why BMW chose such a bad glue for the vapor barrier or tape, but it comes loose after a while on these cars, and then it starts leaking water. And also another thing is, you know, you got the double insulations on these doors, and the outer insulation and the inner insulation. If water gets trapped in between those, it will eventually probably get pushed into the door, or I mean into the inside of the car. So what you have to do is you have to cut cut some holes in the outer insulation so the water can escape out. So I did that. I glued the vapor barrier. I did not remove the vapor barrier, I just glued the part which was loose, and then I cut some holes there so the water can escape. And then I did the same for the right side here, and now the car is dry and nice. I've been having this weird like moldy smell and shit, but that is like all gone now because I've been running the AC like crazy, cleaning out the car, and make sure that your AC duct below the car is not blocked. It can get blocked with dirt and shit. I just removed that whole thing there in the bottom of the pipe and clean it out, and I bought this big bottle of, I don't know, CRC AC cleaner, which is like this foam and a long ass line, which I can really recommend. Worked great. You can spray it inside of here. Just beware that your electronics, like be really careful about your electronics if you do that when you spray it in, because it can drip into the electronics and like ruin your stereo, for example. And yeah, of course I have the pixel error on the stereo, which is typical, and now you can't purchase, you can no longer purchase a new display. They're not available anywhere. So I don't know, I'm just living with it. It's fine because it's only when it's like hot inside of the car, and I don't really have to look at the screen so much. I can just change. I can still change radio stations and do everything, so it's fine. It's not bothering me. And also I did, you know, when I bought the car, it had really rusty rear brakes, so I changed those, both the caliper and the disc and the handbrake pads. So what else? There's not so much else I have done to the car. I mean, it's been treating me really nice. These cars are very reliable. This is like the only model that BMW really made good. Otherwise, I don't really like BMW, especially the newer ones. Everything is in plastic. Everything just breaks. I had a couple of things break when I've been working on the engine. The little coolant screw beside where you check the coolant, there's a bleeding screw. That thing snapped off because it's in plastic, so you don't tighten it too much because it will snap off. And also when I'm changing the air filter inside of the engine, which is located in the engine, it doesn't have a separate housing. The air filter is located inside of the engine. You have to remove quite a few parts to get at it, but I found a way which is easier, where you remove the inlet, the air inlet, which goes from the filter to the turbo. You remove that, and then you just sort of bend up the other plastic bits, and then you squeeze it out, and you can squeeze in a new one. And then when I was supposed to screw on the inlet again, to the right there's a plastic holder for a screw, which of course I screwed too hard and it snapped off. So all of this plastic is really your enemy in these cars, man. It freaking sucks. They just snap off. So if you're dealing with plastic, make sure you don't over tighten. I'm not even over tightening it the slightest, only a little bit, and it still does this, which is a real shame. So unfortunately the weather went from great to bad. I wish I stayed in Värmland, but it's still gonna be a hot day today. The summer hasn't been too nice, so yeah, it's nice with some real summer weather finally. We had that in May, and then it's only been shit here in Sweden. And now again it's getting a little bit better, at least now in July here. Middle of July. Middle of summer. Really enjoying life, man. It's freaking awesome. Summer is the best, especially when you spend it in a place like this, outside of the main city. But I like cities as well, don't get me wrong. I really like living So I'm probably gonna move back to Stockholm or work in Oslo or somewhere, truck driving. We'll see about that. So about this car so far, what's it been? It's been leaking doors, a wheel bearing, the thermostats. I changed the oil 4 times. I know it's too much. You actually only have to change it 1 time in 40,000 kilometers according to BMW, but I changed it every 10,000 kilometers just to be safe, so that hopefully I don't have to change the timing chain. Hopefully it will last long. Besides those things, I had a problem with one of the headlights leaking water as well, which is quite a shame, because then the angel eye got ruined. It came rust inside of that angel eye housing, so I bought LED angel eyes instead, which I really regret, because I really liked that view with the yellow angel eyes. Those are not so common because everyone buys LED angel eyes. So yeah, I really miss those yellow. They're actually more bright on this model, the yellow ones. But yeah, so I regret that. So guys, if you get the same problem, just buy a new housing for your yellow angel eyes. It's a lot more beautiful, I think. So the reason it came in water was because one of the previous owners destroyed the cover for the house, for the headlight. So I bought a new cover, but I still had problems. Weirdly enough, I still had problems with the water leaking in. It's a lot better, but some odd times when it's been raining and raining for a whole week every day, it still gets water in the housing. But I have solved that temporarily by drilling a few holes in the bottom of the angel eyes holder, or the cap for the housing there, or yeah, so the water can drain out in the bottom, and then you just park your car in the sun or use a hair blower or something to dry it out. And so far it's been working great. It's only happened that it got water inside 1 time ever since I changed the housing and everything. So yeah, you should only have to change the housing if you get water inside, unless somebody has opened up the glass for some reason and it goes in through there, maybe, or somewhere. So yeah, those are the only problems I had with this car so far, and from what I've seen on other ads, it's running great. Anyways, I'm talking way too much now. I'm sorry for that. I'm getting pretty tired of myself even talking so much. So I gotta relax now and just focus on the driving and enjoying the mountain bike ride, even though the weather turned pretty shitty, and save some battery here, so I have battery for that. So catch you guys later. Oh, I forgot to mention that too. A couple of more things. The stereo in this car is the base model. It doesn't have any amplifier, so it's kind of bad because they have changed the equalizer of the stereo. So if you put in an amplifier and some different basses, you have this subwoofers below the seats, like 6-inch small ones, which you barely hear, only sometimes on a few songs. I mean, it's really nice audio. They also, some previous owner has, I don't know if it's original, but it has these trebles, these small trebles, and they've changed the speakers in the doors to a lot more powerful ones, 40 watts off the brand. So the sound is decent. I think I like it, it's pretty good. But the equalizer without the amplifier is changed. They changed it. I don't know. You can read about it on Google, but so you have to go in with your computer and recode the stereo to the more expensive or the, you know, upgraded amplifier version if you want a pure sound, because right now the sound is kind of equalized or changed to make it sound better, because I don't know how BMW thought about that, but I don't know, stupid decision again with BMW, but it's okay for me. I'm pretty happy with the sound, and subwoofer is it's okay, you know, it's nothing special. I've heard, like, my friend has a Skoda Octavia, and that car has almost even better speakers, even though it only has speakers in the doors.
It's like that, sure. Freak your use of the land they uplift. Levels is straight, in fact, they're rectified. Adrenaline now is crazy multiplied.
Man, I gotta say, it's really beautiful here. Such nice roads and beautiful old farms with, like, I just saw some really beautiful classical horses, like from Emil in Lönneberga. If you've seen those old Astrid Lindgren movies, I can really recommend. They're freaking epic, like the best movies I ever watched. It's supposed to be for children, but still, if you're grown up, you can watch them because they're so beautiful. They're like from the 70s or 60s. Supposed to be in the 1800s, you know, the environment. I also have Rasmus på Luffen. I can really recommend watching those. You get really the vibe over here. Anyways, I also forgot to mention that I sold my motorcycle, actually. I had a Kawasaki Versys 650 from 2008, which I really was fond of. Although I did not have the original silencer, so that was quite a shame. So it was too noisy for my liking. Other than that, awesome motorcycle. And speaking of which, here there's a couple coming. But yeah, also the reason I sold it mainly was because I needed money, and I had fixed it up. I bought it very cheaply in Stockholm. You know, I was hunting on the second-hand site, looking every day for a motorcycle, and then boom, this one popped out. It really caught my attention, and I messaged him right away and bought it, because that's how you do these fynd, or what you say, these deals. When you find a really good deal, you have to act quick and be the first one, you know, to buy it before anyone else. Holy crap, you guys, once I bought a Volvo S40 2004 Classic Edition, you know, the old generation with the V40, you know, V40 S40 Edition, or year model, I think, I mean. I bought it for only 6,000 Swedish kroner, and it had only gone 14,000 miles, 140,000 kilometers. And the guy I bought it from told me they had looked up his registration plate and called his wife even, and said that they are on their way to buy it. It was so crazy. Everybody was calling him like crazy and wanting to buy the car, but I was first. And so about the motorcycle, I think I bought it for like 22 or 23,000. I changed the chain, I put on heated grips, and cleaned it up, changed the oil and stuff, brake fluids, fixed a couple of minor things, and it was perfect condition. I barely spent, I don't know, 3,000 kronor, and then I sold it for, I think, 36,000, yeah. So that was one of my best deals I think I have ever done on a vehicle. Or no, actually my camper van was the best deal, because my camper van I had before, if you remember, I had a Pilot Galaxy 270 or something, Fiat Ducato. I bought that thing for 195,000 and sold it for 245,000, I think, or 240,000. So so that was a great deal as well. And even better because for the dealership, the scam dealership I bought it from, he actually got it for 165,000, and then he sold it to me for 190. Oh yeah, it was 190. I came down on the price there a little bit. But yeah, that was such a shame because it leaked in water, and the toilet leaked water, and the AC did not work, and the heater did not work. So I spent maybe 30,000 kronor on that, but still, you know, I made it all back plus a little more. So it was all good in the end. I was really lucky. Also, once I bought a Volvo 940, which was my first car, Volvo 940. I have a drifting video of it here, which you can look at. Yeah, do not copy that, but that car I got for 3,500 kronor. It was newly inspected and newly taxed, everything running good at like only 30,000 miles, 300,000 kilometers. So yeah, 3,500 kronor, that's like 350 euro or dollar. Really good buy. But back in that time, like 12 years ago, or what was it? The Volvo 940s hadn't risen in price yet, because now they're like 10 times more. If I would buy that car today, it's like 30,000 Swedish kronor, like 3,000 euro dollar. Man, this road is pretty epic. So I wonder if I'm supposed to park over here, or where am I supposed to park? We'll see about that. But yeah, those Volvo 940s has risen in price quite a lot. My brother has a 945 which he's looking to sell now. He's put up for like 20,000-30,000. But I sold mine for only, I think, 4,500. I should have sold it for more, actually. But now it's in the scrapyard. I looked up the registration, it's in the scrap. I don't know why. So I don't know if this is the right place. I've never been here. So now we're gonna go mountain biking. And it's not even that hot outside though. Oh shit, I barely have any clothes with me. Oh well. It's still early in the day, so I guess it's no problem. Okay, so it looks like I can park in here actually. Start from here. I'm not so sure. We'll see. But yeah, gonna go biking now and then going to maybe take a swim. Right, so I got the bike out and I'm running these splashing guards from SKS. I can really recommend these ones. And this one I just got from Decathlon to make it a little bit more cushiony because I don't have any rear shock absorber. And this phone holder is from 24MX XL Moto. It's made for motorcycles, but works great on your bike as well. Unfortunately, you can remove it quite easily, so beware of theft. I would change this screw if you wanted to be more secure here. And also, by the way, if you're looking to get some wind deflectors for your car, make sure you get these ones, which you put on the outside. They're glued on with 3M. That makes the sound a lot more quieter if they're on the outside like this. So My pockets are empty. Gonna lock the car and I put my key in here along with some extra tablets for extra energy. Yeah, because I'm doing high carb diet now, which is excellent. Can really recommend doing a high carb, low fat diet. Look how nice. I found some alot berries to start off my trip with. Awesome. Check out these beautiful horses. Got the two ponies, black one and a white and brown one. Let's find the trail. Okay, so we're gonna try this blue led trail called E90. Start off with that. Wow, these trails are freaking epic, but I didn't even push down my seat, which is really important when you're jumping. Hope the camera angle is good. I don't have the best mount here. Using my head mount as a chest mount. Okay, sorry guys, so I noticed the camera was a bit low down and also very shaky at times. I seriously have to buy a chest mount if I'm gonna keep doing these videos. I certainly miss my electric mountain bike. Pumping my way up through the top of this mountain. At least I found some snacks here on the way. Some more alot berries. Oh, and a tip when you're eating berries like this, I just sort of swallow them like pills. And that's a lot better for your teeth. And it's still delicious. Okay, flush them down with some water. Let's continue our climbing. Really beautiful nature up here on the mountain. Unfortunately, my front brake has decided to catch on. Okay, wow, got some amazing views up here. I'm gonna see if I can switch the camera lens. Check it out. Alright, let's go down now. Okay, just talked to some fellow bikers and apparently we are up here now at the top. So we're gonna go and do Ralph and Erskine again. And then we'll see if I have time for anything more. Otherwise I might come back tonight again because this place was awesome. And you could actually park here instead in the middle here, which is probably a lot more fun and closer to everything. So I'm gonna do that next time. Don't have much battery left on my GoPro. Oh, here, what a beautiful start, man. Check it out. That was fun. So now we're back here again. Okay, this is the place, but I'm probably gonna go from the very top and then we'll do this. Got these bronze, really annoying flies which eats you. They like to eat flesh. Got one over here. See, they smack it like that. Okay, you gotta be careful now. Always on the last ride that you hurt yourself when you're tired. So let's be careful. A bit windy, chilly, windy. That's nice. Okay, that was sketchy. Almost crashed. It's the jumps that you gotta be aware of. The jumps are the dangerous part. You've gotta be really experienced. Oh. There was a jump, I missed the jump. Okay, there we go, going back to my car now. That was freaking awesome, definitely gonna go here again. Alright, so I've charged up the GoPro battery a bit here now. So what I really like about this car is that it has this adaptive cruise control, which actually has rev matching. Can you believe that, guys? It's pretty cool. So for example, I put on the cruise control and then I just push in the clutch and put it in third, and it automatically, you know, rev matches to that gear. So I don't even have to touch the gas. I can just shift gears while it's in cruise control, and it doesn't exit out of the cruise control. It even helps me to shift, which is really cool. Right, so this is an old town called Nora. I have no idea about the history of this place, but it's pretty beautiful. Heard some good things about it. Very cozy. Here's some badass motorcycles and some very old buildings. We got these stone streets. And here's a nice church, and here comes an old American muscle car, which Sweden is known for having lots of old American muscle cars. Alright, what a cozy little town, man. Let's check out the railway museum down here by the sea. It's a little sea down here, little lake. So now in the middle of summer we have a lot of camper vans everywhere. It's gotten really popular. I'm lucky I did try that life, the camper van life, five years ago. Before I bought this car I had a camper van. So I'm lucky I tried that camper van life when I was young, and I'm really looking forward to working, getting more money and buying a camper van like this again, because it was so freaking awesome. I really loved that life. Although sleeping in a camper van in spots in the wild and stuff is kind of dangerous, and that I was not so fond of. But anyways, let's park over here and check out this museum, and I would love to take a bike ride here, but my dad is not answering his phone, so I don't know if I can do that yet. We'll see. Alright, so this place is pretty beautiful. Just talked to my dad though, and he is already at the batting place. So I'm gonna have to hurry my ass over there, take a swim, and then eat my lunch. Let's go. Meet up with my father from the same grandmother. Talking gibberish. I need that swim, man, and I think it's better if I eat afterwards rather than before, because I'm pretty sweaty, and yeah, I just think that's a lot better. Now you can see the beautiful church here. These streets, quite interesting. Very shaky though. It's like the old city in Stockholm. Well, loads of small beautiful cities like these ones, or towns, or what you should say, here in Sweden. It's quite nice. Thank you. Oh man, this Audi is cocky. Cool, nice Audi, blue, very beautiful color. Here we go, 20 minutes to our destination. Unfortunately, the bike in the back is making quite a few noises. Sorry for that. Oh boy, I love this car. How can I drive economically when you have this big and awesome engine and just it's so hard to drive economically, but still it doesn't take much fuel. It says 0.46, but it's probably above 0.5. I don't know why it says lower than it actually is. I think I'm gonna change the view now to wide angle view so you can see more of the surroundings better. Right, there we go. So now you can't see my driving as good or gear shifting, but you can see the beautiful nature. So I don't know how exciting this road will be. Oh, Julsjö. It said there, Julsjö. That's an awesome mountain bike place as well, not far from here. Can really recommend it. Julsjö mountain bike. So far my favorite places, I haven't been to many, but Sigtuna mountain bike in Stockholm is really awesome, and of course now Kottaberget and Julsjö mountain bike is also pretty good, pretty awesome. Sälen is okay, downhill, and Flotsbro, where I used to live there, south of Stockholm, is pretty awesome as well. And of course Trysil in Norway, which I recently was to, was pretty darn awesome. But I think it's a shame that they closed the bike lifts so early at 4 o'clock already, so you have to go there early. And then also the trails, there's only like one good trail, which is called Magic Moose, and even that one is quite shaky, but I wish they could work on smoothing out the trails so they're smoother. We've got some beautiful views here to my right side. Nice. This one is gonna be really long here now, probably like 2 hours long if I'm gonna record everything today. We'll see, but hopefully it's enjoyable. If you got any tips and feedback, please don't hesitate to write them in the comment section below. Look at these beautiful red cottages with the white sides, typical Swedish landscape houses. Got a bicycle here. Let's overtake it or not. This Volvo seems pretty slow. There we go. Man, this is beautiful. These roads are what I love. You know, I like Norway too. It's of course a lot more spectacular nature with all the mountains, but for me I like these more flat type of landscape. So I'm really I don't think I should wow, there's a beautiful rest stop here with, oh, there's the paddling. There's the stand-up paddle, which I love to do as well, through that canal. It's really awesome doing it at canals. I've been doing that quite a lot also. Maybe I should do a vlog on that. But so yeah, I like more of these flat landscapes, because like in Norway, if you have mountains, you'll have to go in a lot of uphills and downhills, and it's just really exhausting, you know. So for me, I'm more of a flat landscape guy, which I really love. And Stockholm is freaking beautiful. It's just a shame that it's so high population, so they really ruined it because of the high population, you know. It sucks. It's just getting worse and worse. All my favorite spots, when I go to them today, there's like full of litter, and they've chopped down all the trees and just made fire pits all over the place. You know, it's all of these new people coming in destroying it, you know. It was so beautiful in the past, but now more and more people, it just gets destroyed, and it's just not nice anymore, I think. But yeah, you know, it's still fun. I shouldn't talk too much negative about my hometown, Stockholm. It's a really beautiful place still, and I can really recommend going there if you haven't. Here we go, out in the open. Wow, look at this, man. Here you should drive motorcycle. Man, this is nice. Feels like you're in Skåne, which is also very beautiful, by the way. We went recently down to, what's it called again? Kinnekulla, down in Lidköping. You have Kinnekulla. It's freaking awesome, man. We went there. We did some tent camping with the view of the Kalkbrott stenbrott mining place there, with one sea and then the big Värmland lake. After that, nice views over here, man. Anyway, sorry for my English. I'm not too good with it. Been a while since I did these sort of vlogs. But yeah, we went down to Kinnekulla, where they had the onions, the ramslök, which was blooming then, and it smelled all over the place. Look at that view, man. Freaking awesome. Although the clouds are weird. The chemical clouds. But yeah, Kinnekulla was awesome, and I wish I could also continue to Sölvesborg, or what was it called? Vänersborg, I think, by Trollhättan, where the Saab cars, you know, from Scania, Saab, were made. The museum there. They have also a mountain there called Hellekiss or Helle or something like that, which has some cool spots, interesting spots where I might go. But man, this vlogging is quite exhausting. I like to just relax when I'm going on these trips, but today I thought I'd do an exception. Maybe if this video gets lots of views and comments, I don't know, maybe I'll keep on doing these live vlogs until I start trucking again, you know, because my other channel is dead. I did buy a new computer and screen and simulator and everything, because I thought I could bring my old simulator gaming channel back to life, but it's totally dead. So I think I'm gonna sell my simulator, or maybe I'll sell this car and buy a cheaper one, or maybe I'll just start work really soon, because I'm really running out of money. We'll see. But now I'm gonna meet up with Dad. And we're getting close. Really beautiful here where my dad grew up, or lived for a while. He grew up in Småland, south of Sweden. We have a farm over there. I used to drive tractors there. My first time driving, I drove one of those old Massey Ferguson tractors at their farm. They had cows and horses and stuff, and yeah, me and my dad, he let me drive, and then there come a car and it's like, go into the ditch, make way, and then I went into the ditch and we got stuck. And so then my uncle, his brother Stellan, which has now passed away unfortunately, he helped us out, but he was really quite mad at my father for letting me drive and driving into the ditch. But I believe he told him that he drove. He didn't want to blame it on me, you know. But then he just got even madder, I think. Maybe I should have blamed it on me. So man, this place is beautiful. Here is Uskavi. Very cozy place. Got some camping over here. Alright, now it's only a couple of minutes left to the batting place. Okay, finally I'm away from that mess. Holy shit, there was a lot of people over there. Found this beautiful spot up here where I'm gonna eat my food. There's some people over there as well. And there's some sort of nice beach over there. Man, people are crazy here. Okay, all packed up and brought my garbage with me. Let's get out of this crazy place. Okay, so I'm back in the car and my dad's Saab is coming here. I'm gonna follow him and we're gonna check out the Uskavi place where I just drove past. There is his beautiful Saab. It's got a Saab 9.5, 2-liter turbo. Look at this view, man. Beautiful place here. Uskavi, gården. Bergslagsleden goes here. Like, there's lots of hiking trails in Sweden, you know, and Bergslagsleden is one of them, going through Örebro, very beautiful. In Värmland you have Järnleden and other places. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna turn in here and park and check out this place. See how that's like, and maybe he can tell me something about his time here when he was younger. You have mini golf. Stop. Oh well, now they parked. Oh, now it's, oh man, what are they doing? Go back, you typical Peugeot driver, blocking my dad from going in. He's blocking the whole road here now. Thank you very much, oh. Very kind lady. She smiled and was happy. Alright. What a lovely old house. This is where we are now. And this is where I took a swim, and then my father slept over here in Guldsmedshyttan. We're gonna go to Lindesberg. Look here, it's Midsommarkrans, still standing. What a cozy place. So now we're gonna go meet my aunt, which is 89 years old. Can't believe that. So yeah, you really gotta meet her before she passes away. Follow my dad here to the place, but he's driving so fast. And apparently this road is pretty beautiful here by the water. We'll see how it turns out, how it pans out, as you see. Oh, nice rest stop there. Catched up to him. Sorry for the noise in the back there. My bike is making a ruckus. have to wait for the train here. I guess I'll shut off the car. Alrighty, so I just met my auntie, which was quite sad, but she was quite alright. It was a lot of fun to meet her at this elderly living place. And now me and Dad is gonna go to a restaurant and eat, and then we're gonna go to church. Just gotta find a parking space and some sort of restaurant here. I saw there was a lot of sushi and Thai and other sort of more expensive ones, but I think we'll eat sushi or Thai. I think I like those. Some chicken and rice or something. I think my favorite is tom kha. It's quite delicious. Soup, sort of soup. And I think we could park here, yes, at the central area for 3 hours. Alright, time to drive home. Just said goodbye to my father and his wife. Very interesting coincidence. My father, of course, read the Bible when we visited my aunt. And there he went behind me. He talked about a verse about sheep and the wolf and the shepherd, and then the exact same verse the pastor talked about in his preaching right now. It's Sunday today, so we had church over here in Kristinakyrkan in Lindesberg. Now we're gonna drive home to Värmland, and my dad is gonna drive home to Stockholm. So it's got a bit further to drive. I'm only gonna drive for like 1.5 hours, and he got like 2.5 hours. So yeah, that was very interesting coincidence. Probably a sign from God that I should go to church more often. I go only once every 3 years to church. So yeah, I really gotta start going more often. You know, here in Örebro you have Hillsong Church, which is like more for youth, younger people. And also in Karlstad, in Värmland, you have Unga Vuxna Pingst, young adults, which should suit me. So yeah, I should probably go to that. That would be nice, because I think it's good to go to church, even though if you're not Christian, it's just nice and relaxing. So that's interesting, and now I'm just gonna relax here, listen to some tunes and enjoy the drive home. And I think I'll just leave the camera on for a bit here as we drive, because it's gonna be some beautiful views right over here. I'm gonna drive through the lake here, and then I'll shut it off. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, they've closed the bridge now or something. What's going on? Oh, okay, it's just they're rebuilding, so it's one of these red light things. And luckily we have green just when I come. You see, the coincidences are everywhere here now. Check this out. How beautiful. Look at that. Nice. Really lovely. Look at this road, man. Would be nice to take a bike ride over here. Very cozy. And there's a jet ski. Can you see the jet ski, guys? Whoa. Awesome. Oh, there's my dad actually in front of me. But yeah, I finally got to drive a jet ski in Vietnam on my trip to Vietnam, which was right before the virus, Corona hit, at like year 2020. Start of year 2020, I went to Vietnam, and there you can just drive a jet ski really cheaply. You don't need any license or anything, just be like old enough. So that was freaking awesome, because I've never driven that before. And in Sweden you have to have a license for jet ski, so yeah, they've changed that. You didn't have to have that before, but they recently changed that. 25.5 degrees Celsius outside now, and it's 18 o'clock. Oh boy, it's hot. So yeah, I actually wanted like go back to the Kottaberget now and take another run with my mountain bike, but it's kind of late and I want to get home. I need to rest. I've been bicycling this whole week in Sälen and Trysil and everything, so I'm pretty darn tired. So yeah, that's about it now. I don't know if you will have so beautiful, and the battery is running out here on the GoPro. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more trucking videos and maybe more life vlog videos like this one. If you want that, please type it in the comments below and leave any feedback, criticism, anything is welcome.